Brandon says, I've seen a lot saying Sim was buggy, and I got disappointed. I was hoping for something groundbreaking compared to NA10. And then Hype Tune says, I'm working on a fully automated SaaS system. It's not launched yet. I already have 2 clients I've been following. Thanks so much for the help. Happy to help. I'm really good to see you getting results. Good on you for taking action. She says, what about OpenAI automations? Is it good enough for now? I mean, it's okay, but it's not like, it's not mind-blowing, you know? It's okay. That's what I would say. You're talking about the AI agent builder, aren't you? I think when you talk about that, and I think when I tested it out, it was okay, but it was like super simplified. It was kind of like ChatGPT Atlas, where it's okay, but it's like, is that going to change everything that I do? No, right? Because why has it got ends in between? I'll try that again. Would it generate post headlines? Yeah, would I use the NA10 AI agent workflow builder? Nah. The same as ChatGPT Atlas. It's like, it's just not good enough for me to change my habits. Lolo says, where are you from? I am from Manchester, England. She says, Germany, M2. In 1 month, I start schooling for NA10. And Brandon says, thanks for the honest review, bro. There we go. All right. So we're going to generate that now. Brian Anthony is a new member. Shout out to you, Brian. Thanks for joining. And Brandon says, yeah, same is not good enough to change. Yeah, I would agree. It's like, you know, a lot of this stuff is okay, but it's not going to change your habits because it's not mind-blowing, right? Whereas, for example, something like AI Studio is so good that I build on there. I don't really build custom GPTs anymore. It's just way, way better. And then she says, I think you're a US guy. Nayapasu says, can you connect AI Studio to Firebase database? I don't know, but I want to know. Let's have a look on Google and ChatGPT to figure that out. I like that idea, man. Looks like you can. Integrate with Google. In Firebase Studio, you can directly add API keys and services from the Firebase Studio in your workspace. Yeah, so you can add your API keys. So for example, you would build it inside Firebase, publish it and host it there, but then you would add the API key from AI Studio and that sort of thing. I think that's the way that you would do it. So let's go back inside here. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to show you how this works. So we've got all these posts generated with our new tool that we just built live. I'm going to paste that in. Then we're going to paste this in. There we go, my friends. There we go. And all we need to do is just insert the YouTube video URL, which we can grab from there. We'll go back over here. Type that in. That should show the thumbnail preview from the AI tool that we used before. Then we'll hit post. And that is very nice, isn't it? That is very nice. So now we've got something that we can post across Twitter, across school, across LinkedIn, across Facebook. And it's like, boom. Here's the title. Here's the content. And also, here's a link to the AI Profit Boardroom, right? So if people watching that and they want to get good strategies, they click on that. We funnel traffic to our sales page. Lovely jubbly. So you can see the power of this stuff, and you see how easy it is to do this, right? We've got how many tools in here? We've got the live stream video idea generator. We have the image generator for thumbnails. We have the social media posts for the AI Money Lab and for Facebook groups too. What would be good here as well is like if afterwards, in fact, nah, I don't think it'd be good. But one thing you could do is like you could actually create a tool just for like talking points in the video, if that makes sense, right? So for example, this would probably help me a lot. And, you know, I just want to show you how to build your own tools that are very, very actionable and usable. But we could, for example, go in here and we could be like, right, okay, create a tool for my live streams that generates a beautiful guide on that topic, right? So I just paste in my YouTube live stream topic. Then you give me some beautifully formatted video notes plus actionable recommendations based on the latest update from this tool. This should be a simplified but useful guide with emojis, formatting, headings, subheadings, etc. Right? Then give me example use cases and prompts for business and personal related to that topic. All right, so we'll grab those. And then we're going to add, we need to use, I probably want to use like Google search data inside there as well. Because then what we can do is we can create a tool that not just generates the video notes, but also generates that based on the latest updates, right? So it searches the web, finds the latest updates on that particular topic, and then creates the video notes, right? And probably we want like, yeah, I think we still want like third grade language plus easy to read and skim. So we're going to hit build like so. And then that should be able to auto generate the video notes as well. So wait for that to load. Whilst we're in History Bytes says, hey, Julian, why am I not able to create apps using Veo 3 in Google AI Studio? You can create apps with Google Veo 3, but you need an API for that because I think it costs money to generate the video responses with Veo 3. And so you need to plug in like a custom API that you would pay for into that, right? However, and he also says, please respond, but I literally just responded right now. However, what I would say is that when you're doing that, if you don't want to pay for an API, then you can build the exact same tool, but you would use Google Opal, right? So if you go to the AI Money Lab, you go to the AI Money Lab over here, you're going to type in Opal, and then inside the classroom, you'll see all this training on Opal and how to use it for Veo 3. However, Google Opal is not available everywhere in the world. There are workarounds for that. And if you want tips on how to do that, just DM me inside the AI Profit Boardroom. I would only help AI Profit Boardroom members on that because it's a little bit technical, but yeah, just feel free to DM me once you join. So live stream topic, enter your topic below. Okay, so we're going to grab